Okay, let's roll up together, shall we? Happy Wednesday, my local friends here in the Bay Area, and I just flipped the switch. I haven't flipped the switch to go live on YouTube for, I think, about a week. It's been, a little life has been lifing, so I'm sure you can relate. But Wednesday is the perfect night to forget about the past and get into some good restorative yoga, some yin yoga, some movement, some prayer, some meditation, some calm. And if you're brand new and the algorithm has dropped you off, welcome aboard. We're a growing tribe of friends around the world, and our motto is yoga for everybody else. So if you're brand new, you're frightened of yoga, you think it's for skinny contortionists that are 11 years old, this is for everybody. Anyway, let's chant Om together. Nice big inhale. Om is the primordial sound of the universe. It's a way to tap in and tune in and turn on to the deepest resonant consciousness that there is. Okay, we're going to do some joint juice for a few minutes. It's for everybody. Up you go. Hey, mister, I can't sit on the floor with my legs crossed. Sit in a chair and do it. Sit on a blanket so that your hips open up a little more. Try. See if you can. Don't be so quick to say you can't do something. We can really surprise ourselves when the pressure's on and we really have to do something. That's when most people find their greatest resource. Now, sometimes we're perfectly powerless over things. There's no doubt about that. But wisdom is the ability to discern between what we can and what we can't do. Poof. All right. Oh, golly, I feel better already. Okay, shoulders. Gonna polish my knees and coming back from a back strain and a sinus infection and oh man, all the stuff my parents did to me. So no more complaining about the past. It's a joy to be alive in this day. This is the day that God Love Source has made. I rejoice and am exceedingly glad. Being itself, of course, is the greatest gift. Other way, one. I cannot be reminded of that enough, so I listen to great speakers, great spiritual communicators, those with that gift of speaking the truth. 5, 6. That's why God made more than one brain. It's just one brain just isn't going to do it, obviously. Good job. Inhale up again. Lace your hands, push paws up. Now turn left, 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 left. Release your hands and take a satisfying moderate twist. Right hand, left knee, eyes closed. I do equate this with moving meditation. Normally we equate meditation with being perfectly still or trying to hold still, and that's certainly one way to do it, but there's also moving meditation. Inhale here and release. Good job. I'm going to switch across my legs. Inhale up. Lace thigh mittens, kittens, push up. Then simple, from the bottom up, candy cane twist to the right. Then hands release. We'll do stronger twists later, but enjoy the moment you're in. A lot of people are putting off their happiness until later. One of these days, when I get all the circumstances and particulars of life arranged, then I'm going to allow myself to be happy. And then your life's over and you were never happy. So let's be happy with exactly the way that it is. Good job. We'll release out of that yummy twist. Excellent. Okay, now I'm going to go back to my original cross. Feels better for me today. Now, when I'm working through a little situation or dilemma or episode, that's why God invented yoga blocks, amongst many other things that God invented. You, for example, did you create yourself? So this affords me to do a nice, soft, gentle, peaceful, patient, poised, prudent, practical, pragmatic, peaceful forward fold. If you don't like slow yoga, you don't like relaxing and meditating, and now's a really good time to learn how to like that, because it's going to help you to live longer and be happier inside of your skin. Plus, I've got to go to Costco after class, and that always makes me want to practice all of my patience and peacefulness. On our next inhale, we'll come on up. Now, what's the deal with this? Maybe you're way more flexible. There actually are a couple people on the planet that are more flexible than me, about 3 of them. Just kidding. I'm just bozo on the bus somewhere in the middle. But if you're more flexible, go down further. If you're less flexible, go down less. So I warmed up a little bit, so I'm arranging my little Stonehenge here a little smaller. And I switched the cross of my legs. I pulled back on my hi, how you doings to open up my booty a little bit. Jiggling my hi, how you doings, and we're coming on down, kids. Spread your hands open, relax your shoulder blades, cool your jets. When we align with our Creator, good comes to us. We don't have to go out and try to find it and scrape it into our lives. Insure it, put it in a bank account, build walls around it. It just comes. This allows many friends to relax their shoulders apart. They've almost never felt what it's like to let go of their shoulders. Okie doke. Come up, lovely friends. Aren't you glad you have yoga blocks? If you don't, go on Amazon, get the big blue ones. They can be delivered tomorrow morning by 5:15 a.m. Nothing's more exciting than going to your front door in the morning and having an Amazon box out there. All right, now I went back to my regular cross of my legs, starting to feel like I'm coming to life. And now my cat taught me this one. It's called Bacon Biscuits. Now, maybe you're watching this for the first time and you're going, damn it, this isn't yoga. This guy should be arrested for impersonating a yoga instructor, but the statute of limitations is already expired, so go ahead and try. Instead, you should just like and subscribe. Join the millions. Okay, now, acupressure. I'm currently getting acupuncture. I haven't had it for a long time. wonderful Chinese woman, great lady. But also there's acupressure. And I'm putting my hands down in this place. And now I'm pushing and smushing left and right. And if I do it properly, and I should, given I'm a teacher, I should be bending my wrists at the same time. Did I say breaking my wrists or straining my wrists? No, I said stretching my wrists. Yoga is a stretch. If you don't stretch, we contract. We're always either expanding or contracting. There's no holding still. Good, now I'm going to do shoulder shrugs. Up, over, and push down. Now I've got some friends with super long arms. It's hard. But they have great character and courage, and they'll try. Good, don't you love that one? That one makes me so happy. I'm going to reach down and have a sip of iced coffee. Scratchy throat, sinus, blah, blah, blah. Getting better though, thank you. Iced coffee is the greatest idea because we're living in the Bay Area of California, and this summer the average daily temperature is about 53 degrees. I'm not complaining. It feels just, it's so unusual though. This flexion, upside down, push and smush into the top of your tush. Good, then back up, over, forward, around, and down. Maybe I should always talk at this pace. There are actually a lot of very respectable, quality human beings that speak at about this pace. It feels really weird to talk this slow. 6, 7. Okay, if you're watching this so far, I bet you got stiff, crabby, crunchy wrists. So you're in the right place at the right time. 6. Well, I need more explanation. Do you have a PDF on how to do this? No. Put your hands together and go like this. If you do it wrong, it'll work its way out. That's how most of learning is done in life. You start out really crappy at something and then you get a little better. You can go faster, 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 faster. Then you shake poop off your hands. Well, why do I have poop on my hands? Well, that's metaphorical for life sometimes. You just shake it off, shake it up, shake it out. Then, having gotten poop off of yourself, you are available to say hello to fresh new experience. Hello, hello, hello. Then we cup our hands at our heart, and tonight's key phrase is gratitude, the attitude of gratitude. It's a cultivated sense. What should I be grateful for, some people say. Just be grateful for being itself. Okay, good job. Now, I'm going to make some yoga fists. I'm going to put my fists behind me, and we're going to wake up the atrophied, crunchy, stiff, congealed front of our bodies by rocket shipping our buns up. Rocket ship, rocket's hips. Nobody ever does this, and so people are just walking around in a prison cell of their own body. I'll bust you out. Good. I'll send you a file and a cake. All right, stretch your legs out. Legs are getting all tan except for my feet, which are polar white. It's a nice look, isn't it? I could just paint shoelaces on the top of my feet, and they could easily look like shoes. Stretch up. Really, this is yoga, just sitting on my ass, legs sticking out, arms up. Yep. As long as you do it consciously, deliberately, with a meditative, calm, and peaceful mind, feeling your feels. There's really something to be said for paying attention to paying attention. Okie doke. Now, big open hands. I'm getting ready to have my hands put on, well, not Hollywood Boulevard, but a couple of streets over. And bottoms up. Oh man, you need this. You need to do this. It's so good for you. Good, then sink down, feet together. All right. Just some gentle massage of your undercarriage, loosen things up. A lot of people are tight as a violin string south of the border, so to speak, and that leads to a host of suboptimal consequences. Good. Now, I either have short arms or open hips. I'm pushing my legs all the way down with straight arms. Good, then arms out. Internal, external, in, out. Here, I'll say it in Canadian for my Canadian friends. In, out, in, out. A lot of people watching from Manitoba, Saskatchewan, Alberta. One more. Good, arms behind your back. Brings them up. Are you one of the people on the planet that can cram the back of your hands in your armpits? If you're not, you're really missing out. It's really weird. It feels, there's some great pressure points up in the armpits. Very sensitive part of our body. A lot of liquid, lymph, blood, etc. Now, you try to get your elbows inside your knees. Then you drop your chin, and then about 3% of the people in the world can push their elbows all the way in together without breaking their wrists. Us other 97% are going to move to our edge, find our feels, breathe our breathes. This also helps with coveting and jealousy, because if somebody can do something and we can't, how do we respond to that? Are we inspired? Are we angry? Are we coveting? A great spiritual teacher told me I should bless people that are excellent at things that I'm not. So I got a different mentor. Good. Now we'll release that. Oh, my paws. Good. Now, this is for drummers, guitarists, and piano players. Just articulate your joints. Make your hands into tarantulas. I went to Lindsay Wildlife Museum. Of course, all the people watching in Argentina don't know what that is, but it's a local rescue facility that's beautifully maintained to show local wild animals. And they had big displays of very live tarantulas. And I was invited to hold one. And I said, no thanks. Okay, fold your right shin under. I've got other things to do with my hands, but they sure were beautiful creatures. I just don't want to hold one. Stretch up. Oh, by the way, I folded my right shin under, my left knees out to the side. I'd like to wax eloquent. I made up this pose. It's called half kneeling and half Baddha Konasana. I made it up because It's a hybrid pose that allows a lot of very stiff, crunchy, messed up people like me to actually do some yoga. So just get in this pose and it'll begin. You do this, it'll start to do you, so to speak. Anyway, up we go. Turn right and have a big old twist. If you're very bendy, your left hand grabs your right foot. Your right arm goes all the way behind your back. It grabs your left shin like a tarantula crawling all the way around behind your back. I have friends that can do that. I have enemies that can do that. Actually, I don't really have enemies anymore. Love your enemies, and then you don't have enemies anymore. This is yin yoga. You get in a prayerful position and you hold it like a physical prayer, and this aims cosmic energy, which is filled with love, light, and bliss, and floods your nervous system with it. Everybody needs a good flood every now and then. Okay, we'll release. You know what the tightest part of most people is? Right here where your leg meets your torso. So occasionally, for laughs, I kind of dig in there and find gristle and God only knows, man. It's just tight. Okay, so now I loosened it up a bit. What shall we do with this looseness? We should lean back on our paws and up you go. Now, I know a lot of you are complaining. You're crispy in Cleveland or not so bendy in Baltimore and you can't even lift up. But you better start doing something now or you're going to lose it. And that's just not going to be any fun. So just make small inroads every single day. Good, kitty cats. Sink down. Now, there's one move we haven't done a single one of yet. And that's a little rare because normally I'm a huge side bend aficionado. Hands behind your head if you can. If you can't, just kind of tilt over to your right. But if you put your hands behind your head, it isolates and makes the movement more precise. And then maybe 5% of the humans in the world can bring their right elbow down. Now think of all of your hardworking internal organs. They're in there chugging all day long, digesting all the crap you eat and breaking it all down into something that's actually good for you. Unless you're one of my yoga students who has amazing discipline and you have a clean, pure, healthy, well-balanced, well-timed diet all day long. Don't eat crap. Stop it. An occasional cookie or piece of chocolate, but that's it. Most people like and subscribe mostly just to be lectured. Push your paws up like this. Come on up. Good. Release your hands down. Okie doke. Drag your right leg out. Grab your foot may be too far away. And I feel kind of sorry for you, but you just grab your leg and you move it around. Grab your foot if you can. Not so long ago, your right foot would go very easily behind your head. That might have been a little while. Take it around. Good. Now, this is the linchpin of this pose. I put my right foot outside my left knee. Frankly, most people can't sit this way. It would tear you a new one, so to speak. So you just put your right foot underneath. And now it's like, well, how did I get back in easy pose? Well, fortunately, I'm here to explain it. Your right foot goes over the top for some of us, because some of us are more flexible than others. And I'm just going to spin my ankle around. Of course, if your foot's underneath, you ain't spinning it around. So there's just some things you're not going to be able to do yet. Other way, take it around. There's a lot of stuff on my drum kit. I've been playing about 3 years, a little over 3 years, a lot of stuff I can't do. It's like, I can't do it. It's not fair. And my teacher laughs and says, ha, too bad. Too bad, bub. Okay, good. Good job. Stretch your legs out. Why did I find the meanest music teachers in the world? Because I want to be told the truth most of the time. That's a great prayer. I think it's Psalm 130. It says, God, keep me from lying to myself. Sure is convenient, though. Okay, hands down, feet in, bottom up you go. Look how much higher you can lift after that warm-up that we've done. You're welcome. Good, come on down. Okay, then the pose that I invented, it starts hither and goes thither, like that. This side's crabby and cranky and ouchy for me, so sitting on a blanket, not leaning back too hard. My twist is I'm supporting arms up, turn left, and I'm going to keep my hands on the floor to support my body, but I am going to do a left turn. Right hand, left foot for long, bendy, lithe, graceful swan-like creatures. Just trust me. Just go through these shapes with me, even if it feels like you're barely doing them, because it's not any one pose. There's something called synergy, which is the whole is greater than the sum of the parts. There's a great deal of that principle in yoga. You just string together a bunch of the best you can, and you get grace, mercy, and blessing. Good, now we're going to release out of this, then back on my hands, and I'm going to do a mild version of lifting up the keister, belt buckle to the ceiling, up you go, toes push down, chest up. Good, sink down. Good, and then my somewhat remedial version of hands behind my head, left elbow down on the floor. If you do yoga long enough, 20, 30, 40, 60, 70 years, there will be brief instances and episodes where you're going to have to work through something. Not everything will always be operating exactly at 100%. And so we have to still do something, work around, make it happen, find what you can do, don't give up. You can give up if you want, just sit in your chair all day long and watch TV shows. I wouldn't recommend it. Maybe sometimes. Okay, come up. All right, then drag this out. Ooh, am I being gentle on this side? Take my leggy around. This one is not going behind my head today. Other way. I'm still doing something, damn it. If you do the possible, God will do the impossible. God will not clean my cat box. I've sat by it for hours in deep, reverent prayer. I've written soliloquies to the infinite, asking God to clean my cat box. No luck. All right. Now, that does go there for me. And if it doesn't for you, couple weeks. Down here is fine. For the blessed and fortunate, grab your foot and take it around in a circle. One of these days, I'm going to go out there and my cat box is going to be perfectly clean. And it'll likely be a joke played on me by one of my commune mates. 5, 6, 7, 8. I like where this is going. Okay, in a moment, we're going to totes shift gears into something fully and absolutely different. But now we're going to Close our eyes. Be present with yourself. What's going on? A great yogi, one of the greatest of the 20th century, his entire spiritual practice was the continuous asking of, who am I? Our first answer is, I'm a male, I'm a female, I'm a school teacher, I'm a accountant, I'm a police officer, and we keep going deeper and deeper. Well, I'm an American, I'm an Indian, I'm old, I'm young, and we keep going deeper and deeper. I'm educated, I'm uneducated, I'm good-natured, I'm crabby. We keep going deeper and deeper. What's underneath all of those conditions and descriptions? There's something unmoving, unconditioned, eternal, immortal, perfect, pristine, glorious, sublime. Okay, we'll chant Om. Inhale. We are calm and peaceful souls. Okay, now the rest of the class, because it is Wednesday, is all going to be restorative yoga. These poses are going to last 3, 4, 5, 7 minutes. The 2 or 3 that we have left, they're designed to deeply relax in and be pleasurable, but they are also very much designed to open up our body. So it's not nothing. And so I've got 5 or 6. They're in my toolkit. They're my very favorites. They're the ones I break out when I'm sore and crabby and discouraged and miserable and feeling sorry for myself. And by the time I'm done, I am frisky and risky and purry and furry. So this is the one: head, heart, head, heart. If you're seeing this for the first time, it's like, really? I lay face down? No. Just lay on your back. But Greg, I signed up for your channel and I don't have any yoga blocks. Well, big pillow, small pillow, big dog, small dog, big child, small child. Now I describe this as bra strap. It's kind of a clever way that I emphasize. 103% of my students are women, so bra strap. And then, oh boy, my thoracic spine just went crack, crack, crack. That is an invaluable release and alignment of my spine without a chiropractor. Head relaxes back. If it's too easy, enjoy it. If it's too hard, moderate it. If it's spectacular, go into ecstasy. I will see you there. Do what you will with your legs, as long as it's comfortable, okay? 4 minutes, can you do that with me? Not many people can spend 4 minutes with me without losing their mind, but we can learn. I love this pose. Now, if you're one of my very flexible, I've got a lot of very flexible students all the way around the world. People that are flexible in Finland, bendy in the Baltic, and you can take your arms up over your head. But man, that amplifies the affair. So you decide. It's too much for me tonight. Oh man. You fall asleep in this, you will wake up with a new spine, a new attitude, a new outlook on life, a bunch more money in your bank. This also, in my experience, it brings a real focus way deeper in my breath down toward my belly button, even slightly south of that fascinating area between your belly button and your way down there parts. If you breathe from there, you'll stimulate your parasympathetic nervous system, your rest and relaxation system. How much are you willing to relax, to let go, to release the cares and burdens? Perhaps one of the greatest lines of scripture, my yoke is easy and my burden is light. My yoga is easy, my burden is light. Yoke and yoga come from the same Sanskrit word. Oh boy. Just what the doctor ordered? Pose starts now, couple more minutes. Something really magical and mystical happens about the 3-minute mark that can never be achieved when we're doing a faster brand of yoga. Ugh. Mm. I hope you're enjoying as much as I am. Shared pleasure is increased. Okay, my friends, that feels like an ideal, optimal amount of time. So using my paws to tilt my head up first, bringing my arms down for support, digging my elbows in as more support, and pushing up and out. Oh, geez. Need a cigarette after that, and I don't even smoke. Okay, now we're just going to talk a little bit. We're going to conclude the class tonight with supine twist, and all my friends in the Bay Area are super flexible, and they're going to want to do the strongest version of this. But I do want to have moderate mercy on my new friends around the world that might be tight as a desiccated billy goat. But here's the main thing. Here's the deal. Even my exceedingly smart, beautiful, brilliant friends in the Bay Area, they even roll up a blanket for underneath their neck. Because even as flexible as they are, when you go into a deep twist, your spine gets shorter. And if your neck's not supported, you go to, the technical term is hell. You go to hell. Okay, so let's not. So my head's going to go over that. Now, if you're a very tight person, you're just going to put this underneath here, bring both knees in, take knees over to your left, right shoulder's going to lift, and maybe you're going to open up a little bit. Your chest is going to release open to the right. Bend to your friends will extend their left leg out, bring their right knee in, and bring the whole thing over. Okay? This is the bendier version. But still, even their right shoulder might lift, although maybe not. But I'd rather have you turn your chest in the direction of your top leg and let your lower body come down. Then, and only then, might your right arm go up, and you could watch your arm open out. But if your arm starts to go further than your eyes, just put your right hand on your right hip and wait for the upper part of your body to melt open to the right. There's no bonus points for being foolish and overdoing this. Give your body time to melt open. Doesn't that blanket feel good underneath your head? Aren't you glad you're doing that? Only a very small subset of humans have their right knee down on one side and their right shoulder down on the other side. That's a very flexible posture. and it shouldn't be forced. It should be cultivated. I can't tell you, in the 8,000 yoga classes that I've taught since the turn of the century, when people are in this pose, that right arm is up, it's sticking out to the side, it's hanging in space. People's face are turning purple. They think they're, and there's part of me that just wants to go over and snap their right arm off like a twig, but I've not done that once. I just come over and I offer them the counsel of relax your right arm by the side of your body and let your torso open up first. When that's fully open, then you can extend your right arm out. Do people listen to me? Occasionally. Okay, really big inhale. Exhale. What a good place this is. Okay, now we either bring one or two knees back up, depending on whether we did easier or stronger version. Then we stretch our legs out. Now the easier version for Crispy in Cleveland and Stiff in Seattle is just bring both knees in and let them down to your right. Left shoulder's going to lift. You're going to just be kind of rolled open in bed. You're going to slowly open up your left shoulder. Your left arm only goes out if you can see it. And otherwise, bend to your friends. Left knee is to come in. And still, when the left leg comes all the way over, your left shoulder can lift. If people would just do this properly and wisely and prudently, they would achieve much greater and more rapid benefits. This is our last pose of the evening. Enjoy it. 4 minutes of twist. Okay, beautiful friends around the world, really big inhale. Exhale, release a little more. And as always, we'll exit a restorative pose very sensibly, very slowly, very prudently, very patiently, very practically, very peculiarly. All right, no Shavasana tonight. I'm canceling that. I got to go to Costco and get some food. Going to starve to death. So we're going to bring our hands into our hearts. We're going to bow our chin and close our eyes. And we're going to feel that place inside of us where we all join and merge together in cosmic bliss and ecstasy. There truly is that divine spark. Grateful for that infinite gift together. All together we say, Namaste. Now must go. So YouTubers, have a great night. Did you like and subscribe yet? You will feel so good if you do that. Night, Helga. Love you. So YouTubers, like and subscribe. There'll be a gift underneath your pillow tomorrow morning. And I'm going to turn off the YouTubers.